Hello, this is Nick Borelli, and I'm here to tell you about Snapchat on-demand geofilters and how to create them for your events. You want to go to geofilters.snapchat.com. This allows you to use your desktop in order to create on-demand geofilters. Now, what this means is a Snapchat user can take a photo or a video, and then they have the opportunity to add these filters on top of the photos. They're done in transparent PNG files that you can either use the templates that are available either on the Snapchat app itself mobily or through their desktop view, as you can see here. And they have a bunch of templates that they've already created, mostly for social events that most people would use. There's also some fairly generic designs, and right in here you can add your text and your colors, and you can start running with it. You can just write your event name in there, and anyone who comes to your event has the ability to add these to your photos. One of the things you're going to want to do for most events, however, is to use your own designs in order to use any kind of branding that you have set up already, or any kind of just concept you have. Like, for instance, this one, anyone within a specific Geo-fence that I create for a specific time, they would have the opportunity to add this photo to it, and then there's a little thing that they can circle here. So this is one I've done in the past. Once you upload them, you have the ability to click next, which then tells you the dates that you can have them for. So let's say I want it for the 11th. I want it at 5 p.m. until, let's say, 9 p.m. And there's that. Then you can pick a space that you'd like to have it in. So anyone within, let's say, okay, I choose the location, and then I can start drawing the fence right here. So anyone between this area here for those amount of hours would then have the ability to see my on-demand geofilter. Next thing you do is you create names for them, and you essentially pay for it. This one with this much space would cost me $30. Oftentimes they're much less. Once you actually have the on-demand geofilter, then it runs its course. It lets you know when it's done, and then you have the ability to see how it did, how many people actually used it, how many swipes. This is, I do a lot of tests. This one wasn't, the biggest, but regardless, this cost $5. And it gives you some analytics on the back end to determine how many people used it. But that's essentially all that is required for you to do. Things to keep in mind when you design these: they cannot actually have a call to action. You can't have photos. They must simply be images, as then drawings or words, etc., but no photography. There cannot be any usernames or passwords. That's what you can't have based on their rules. But the good things to have are something that actually creates a contextualized experience, something that you add to a photo that the photo can't tell itself. And think of the most subtle branding you could potentially add, because this is really soft marketing. And one of the most important things is to consider is fear of missing out, FOMO. Does this instill upon the person who is seeing this a sense of FOMO in order for them to be more interested in attending your event in the future? So that's Snapchat on-demand geofilters.